to Table Talk with Bill and Tina. Coming to you live every night, right here on Facebook. Bill and Tina Yurgis. They're bringing hot topics to you straight from their kitchen table every night on Facebook. Bill and Tina Yurgis. Here they are. Welcome to their home.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Yurkis house. It's Wednesday night, April 29th. April 29th. Day, I counted this just before we went live, day 43. Is that up to date?
I don't even know.
Oh.
Emily keeps a little hash mark.
Actually, I think it's day 44.
Yeah.
Day 44 of quarantine. So here we are.
Good times.
It's
Good times,
Wednesday
good
night.
times.
It's hump day.
Hump day. Mike. That's one of my favorite commercials. Way back when.
Way back when. That's still around.
Well, they brought it back, but.
I haven't really seen it recently.
Hi, Denise. Didn't I see you this morning?
Denise? You saw Denise this morning?
Yeah.
How did you see Denise this morning?
Bible study.
Oh,
On
right. And you just left Bible study?
And I just left a different Bible study. Wednesday's a busy day.
Oh.
Very, very busy.
All right, so let's kick off our live chat with our birthdays. Happy birthday to Chuck Gills. Chuck Gills' birthday. To Jackie Wyatt.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Haley Albinson, a former student of mine. And also to Stephanie Pyle, another former student of mine.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Heather Bird. Today's Heather Bird's birthday. And we took part in a birthday drive-by tonight for Sandy Boone. Happy
She turned
13th birthday.
That was fun. We
All
got
right.
good cupcakes.
Yes.
That was yummy.
So, if you happen to notice that our music tonight was a little louder than usual,
So much better.
it's thanks to my new little tiny Bluetooth speaker. Ask me how I got that Bluetooth speaker.
Oh, I know. But Bill, how did you get that Bluetooth speaker?
By signing up for AARP.
And that was the day it all went to pop.
It's true.
Bill signs
It's
up for
true.
AARP.
And it was all downhill. I was
And
in the
then
hospital by 4
Hours
o'clock.
Hours later.
But I got a Bluetooth speaker out of
Well,
it.
so worth it. Blood clots in the lungs. Bluetooth speaker.
And so now we have this new dilemma. Whose mail is it? Is it mine or theirs?
It's not mine.
My father opened the Bluetooth speaker because it said AARP. And it was not his, it was mine. Thank you, AARP. It's just the beginning of our journey together.
Oh, good Lord.
Imagine the benefits. All right.
Michelle says, is that what they're giving the old folks these days?
Yes, Michelle. Okay. It's a Bluetooth, high quality Bluetooth speaker. Let's give it some more use.
Great question.
So on this date in 1965, the #1 song was.
I can't wait.
Mrs. Brown, You Got a Lovely Daughter by Herman's Hermits. You can hear me over that wonderful new Bluetooth speaker sound. In 1975, the #1 hit was, wait for it. He Don't Love You by Tony, Orlando, and Dawn. True story, when I was a kid, we had a Tony, Orlando, and Dawn album. And
I'm sure
I
a lot of
always,
people did.
I always thought that was were their names. One was Tony, one was Orlando, and one was Dawn.
Yeah, because there's 3 people.
Right. But it's Tony Orlando, and the girls were Dawn.
Both of them?
Yeah.
70s were weird.
True. All right. Now, I have a couple of fun things. That's all for music today.
Joey,
What did he say?
there's that.
White man's overbite again. Thank you, Joey. So after, was that last night?
Yeah.
Oh, time just flies by. The white man's overbite thing came from When Harry Met Sally. And as many times as I've seen that movie, I love that movie.
I didn't remember that
I
at all.
didn't either.
I didn't. Thanks for sending that, Joey.
It was great. And thanks for sending the Japanese version. Too, that was good too. It had Japanese subtitles.
All right then.
But I understood it. All right,
You
so
understood that?
yeah, because it was in English. The subtitles were in Japanese.
Okay.
That was the joke, Tina.
All right, Bill.
On this date, this is exciting
This
news.
date?
This date,
Not this
April
date.
29th,
This date.
1958.
Oh.
Rex Harrison and Andrew, that's me, Julie Andrews opened on Broadway in. My Fair Lady, in case you were wondering what that was.
We weren't sure what that was.
So I
You knew what that was.
I do my fact checking now because I don't trust everything that I read. And actually, there's some notes out there say that today was the day it opened. Some say it was tomorrow. I feel like it could be another one of those issues where maybe it was in previews and it officially opened on a certain
Well,
date.
maybe back in 1958 they just didn't tape good records.
Maybe. But
I don't know.
the first month was sold out before it even opened because of Julie Andrews and Rex Harrison.
I have to say, that's one of my favorite older musicals.
Alright, so let me tell you a fun story about My Fair Lady.
Please do, Bill.
Story time. So most of you, if not all of you, know that I've been directing high school musicals for many years now. And I started doing that in Gloucester City High School back in the day, in the 80s. And we did a production of My Fair Lady. And
So good.
our production of My Fair Lady had a lot of first-time kids in it. Like it was their first time for getting a big part.
Right.
Liza Doolittle was one of them, and the Colonel,
Pickering.
Colonel Pickering, was the other one. Okay? Fast forward to 2020, and I'm still friends with these kids on Facebook. And Liza Doolittle and Colonel Pickering are husband and wife, and they have a wonderful little family together that I've enjoyed watching grow up. And it's kind of fun because I think it was just today.
Do we have any former students watching right now? I don't know if we do.
Yeah, chime in, especially if
Yeah,
you were
say
in.
hello and what musical you were in.
Oh,
Oh,
that could take us back.
yeah. But I'm sorry, you were saying something.
Now I forget what it was. It's the AARP. Oh no! So they just posted a picture today on Facebook showing how their kids look like them back in the time. They had a picture of the two of them, and then a friend of theirs on opening night. I think it was actually. Oh my gosh! Opening night.
My Fair Lady. Whoa.
Today. How did I know?
You are
All those
brilliant.
years.
Absolutely brilliant.
Thank you.
You're
All right, now not to put a dark spin on things, but
But let's do it.
this date in 1974,
Okay.
Richard Nixon handed over all of the White House transcripts
Ooh,
to
that-
Watergate to clear his name.
Oh,
That
that's
didn't
funny.
work out too well for Richard Nixon, as we all know.
Nope.
And two other big things that happened on this date in the news. A little background music. In 1993, Buckingham Palace opened to tours to raise money for rebuilding portions of Windsor Castle after the fire.
Really loud.
It is. Isn't it awesome? And then in 2011, who could forget? William and Kate got married.
Oh. Yep,
So
everybody
it's
tuned in for
Prince
that.
William and Kate Middleton's anniversary today.
Oh, happy anniversary, Will and
Happy
Kate.
anniversary.
We hope you're having a great time.
We're not bitter that we weren't invited
It's
to the
okay.
wedding. We
There's
wanted
too
to
many
know.
rules and restrictions. We didn't want to go anyway.
Right. All right. So, how do you shut this off?
Ooh.
Whoa, just
Wow, they got fancy.
fancy. All right. Enough of that.
Yes.
So, how are you today, Tina?
I'm great, Bill. How are you?
So, I was trying to think of some things that we could talk about with our friends tonight.
Okay.
Because I think that we just need to have a little chat about some things.
Okay. We
Well,
have to have
no.
a talk.
Here
Is
we
that what
are.
you're saying?
Here we are in day 44 of our quarantine.
Ugh.
And
Episode 21.
do you have any facts about the number 21 you want to share with
No.
us?
Mm-mm.
It's a 2 followed by a 1.
No. I mean, yes. Bill, stop.
See?
Continue on. What do we have to talk about?
So in this quarantine routine,
Yes.
you know, we're working from home, we're homeschooling, we kind of have a routine of things. But my question is, what are we doing aside from all of that? And I look at it like we either have hobbies
Right?
or we're binge watching,
Or both.
or both. I want to know what you all are doing. I want to talk about, first of all, I want to know what you're binge watching. If we have binge watchers out there, please share what it is you've been watching.
Except Ozark. We tried
We
to
will
watch
not be
it.
watching Ozark.
I
Don't
don't
even
wanna
mention
watch
it.
Yeah, it just so happens we can't watch Madam Secretary, so because we finished.
We finished it, and now we have to wait for
Wait
it to
till
come out in the
Come
summer.
on Netflix.
So what are you binge watching? What should we move on to? Because we tried watching a movie, and the first movie that we watched was pretty good. The second movie that we watched, we only made it halfway through.
Didn't care.
So binge
Gilmore
watch.
Girls again. I did like Gilmore Girls.
I don't need to see it again though, Michelle.
Okay.
It's like watching
All American.
All American. I've heard that. I heard
Okay.
that was a good one.
Owen is
Um,
rewatching all of Johnny Test. I don't know what that is. Is that?
Maybe it's for kids.
I don't know.
New
Ozark
Girl.
is not great.
New Girl is a good one. Boo. Ozark is great.
Can't do that one. It's just too
It's
much.
okay. We understand that it's not for everybody.
It's okay. It's like I couldn't watch. What Breaking Bad? I could not watch that one either.
Downton Abbey. Your mom's watching Downton Abbey. We watched that and the movie.
And the movie.
So,
Check.
I saw that, Joey, because you were watching
Well,
that the other night instead of
Bella
watching us.
Grazia?
But we won't hold that against you.
Ooh, another series by Julian Fellows.
Who's that?
That's the guy that wrote Downton Abbey. All right, that'll be on my list to watch.
I'll give it a shot.
All right,
I'll give it a shot. Anyone else? No one else is watching anything?
Anne with an E. You know, I love Anne of Green Gables, and I was less of a fan of Anne with an E. I liked it the first 2 seasons, the first season and a half. Then they lost me.
All right. All right.
Pole Dark. Lauren, I loved Pole Dark. That was a good one.
What is that? I didn't even watch. When did you
Well,
watch that?
When you weren't around, it was pre-quarantine. Look, I like to watch anything that's British, basically. I like the period British costume.
Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. We watched that too.
Yep.
We're all through that. That was another good one. I'll tell you what I really liked about Maisel
Parks and Rec.
is the soundtrack. The music in The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel is great. I downloaded all the music.
Yeah.
Parks
Parks
and
and
Rec.
Rec is funny. I haven't watched most of that, but I've seen some of it and it's fun.
I don't think that was as good as The Office, though. Didn't that come after The Office? Isn't that Post Office?
I watched them all at the same time, don't I?
Andrew's watched, probably a few of them a couple times over.
A couple?
I mean, a few of those, like the entirety of The Office, you've watched it, I think, through at least twice.
So,
At least 10 times.
all right, back to this. So, do we binge watch more than we do hobbies? Are there any good hobbies out there? Is anybody doing hobbies and not binge watching? What's a good hobby of yours?
Well, I'm making wreaths right now.
Tina's wreath making is kicking off.
Yeah, which I love. I'm having a good time doing it. A little hard to get the supplies, but you just gotta be crafty about where you get them.
I agree, Bob. Sets and costuming are fantastic. And the whole production of it was great. It was awesome.
Yep.
What was the other one that we watched? Oh, the Marvel series. What was it? Runaways?
Oh yeah, Marvel
That was good.
Runaways.
That
Yeah.
was good.
That was-
Homemade bread. That seems to be a big thing. A lot of people who are home are doing a lot of bread baking. I've noticed that with some other friends of mine on Facebook.
Andrew bought a pound of yeast. And when we got this pound of yeast, we had to hide it in the car because it looked like a brick of drugs.
Tina.
It did. It was wrapped in cellophane, and it looked like a brick. It was a little scary looking.
So, plant vegetables in the garden. That's a good one.
Yep. I like that one. But we've got farmers in the family, so I don't have to worry about that
Yeah.
one.
And we're not very good at that anyway.
Don't even!
This is our corn, remember. You know what's sad? That's still in the kitchen. Maybe we thought it would do better in the kitchen.
No.
But
So
yeah.
we need a different hobby than this. Yes, my mom's got a huge picture project. A lot of people are going through their old pictures.
we should do that.
We should absolutely do that. We gotta print them all first, though, because almost all the pictures are not printed.
Well, I'm talking about all the pictures that are printed that are just in our basement
Or what about
in
the one
containers.
picture, the pictures that were lost in Disneyland?
Let's not talk about that.
I'm just
Anywho.
Anyway.
Tina's referring to the fact that one time when I was in Disneyland with my students, I had free time on my own. So I was people watching. I was sitting on a bench in the middle of the square there, right outside the castle, and I got up and walked away and left my fairly brand new camera sitting on the bench.
Our fairly brand new camera with lots of videos and pictures of our vacation. Joey, that's awesome.
True videos. Oh, that's cool. You inspired Joey. Maybe we could be guests on one of your inspired
Well, we need to have him
videos.
back again. We said that.
Actually, inspired by Joey. Guess what came today, Joey? Go get it. Go get it. I'm not going to tell
Not
you.
that
We're going
exciting.
to show you. It is exciting.
Is it exciting?
The Yerkes family has, in almost 25 years, have never owned one of these. Oh, this just in.
This is all kinds of brand new things. Bill?
A pasta bowl for the next time we watch
With this tag.
Big Pasta. This is a
I
big
just
deal,
did it.
guys. This is a very big deal.
It's a very big bowl. So now we can make our pasta look a whole lot better, Joey.
And with imagine it with shrimp and asparagus cut in half.
Now, Bill Flaherty, diamond dots. I've seen that a lot It's like, it's not cross stitch, but where you take, they're not diamonds, but I guess they're little pieces or gems that you glue into spots, kind of like, it creates a picture.
That's cool.
They're neat. I've seen that around. Haven't done it. Go ahead.
Baby steps, Jody. Jody says now all we need is a sharp knife.
Amazon can only come here so many times a day.
So I was handed a note during that little transition where we were getting the pasta bowl that Ginny Yerkes is making cards that's her way of,
That's right.
and she had to write on there, I am not allowed out. You're right, Mother, you're not allowed out.
That's correct.
You should not be going out at this time that we're in.
Yep.
Alright, so I'm glad we brought this up. Got some good ideas for what we can watch next.
Yes.
And I'd like to hear what some of you are doing.
That's good.
Here's a question for you.
For
When
me
the
or for
time
them?
comes, for everyone.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know this about you either, come to think of it. But when the time comes that we can go out to eat again, where's the first restaurant you want to go to? Where do you want to go first to have a night out meal?
I'm gonna say, I would like to go to Manco and Manco because it's not just a meal, but a destination.
Yeah.
I miss Ocean City. I miss the boardwalk. The pizza, I mean, that's all part of it. But, yeah, I miss that whole thing.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
What
That's a good one.
what restaurant would you go to? Because
I honestly didn't have an answer to that because you know this about me. I'm not excited about going out to eat anymore.
You're not your dad's son.
I know. Well, I am, but I know. But now you gave an answer that I'm all about. Any diner. Now I'm about that too. Like a good breakfast at a good diner. Good
Bistro Di Marino. That I do want to try that.
Well, and that's new in Washington Township.
Yes. Yep.
That's like the third or fourth restaurant that's been in that spot there.
Yeah,
But
but
I've
they're
heard good
supposedly doing
things.
really good.
Heard good things about it.
Yeah, we don't really have we don't have a go-to restaurant.
No.
We always said what's our go-to restaurant, and I don't think we have one. We need to get one.
I would always prefer a home cooked meal when we're going out. And now that we have a pasta bowl,
Guess what we're having for
Yeah.
dinner tomorrow night?
the possibilities are endless.
Jeez, Bill. Oh my gosh.
We need another pasta dish, Joey. We need another Joey night.
Rose says Menino's in Pittman.
Oh, that's a good too.
And you know what?
Actually,
and Alora's after, so she's got the
Alora's-
destination too. So
Actually,
you
there's a
walk
lot
around
of good
Pittman.
places in Pittman now.
Yep,
I mean, Sweet Lula's is always good. We like it there.
I do
It's
like
a little
Menino's.
pricey. And can't wait for that new place to open up in Pittman that's going to go in where the bank was.
Merriman's?
Yeah, new pub is going in there.
I haven't been to Alora's yet. I need to do that. I keep hearing good things.
All right, I have a couple tech questions.
Okay.
What is your favorite non-essential app on your phone? You know what I mean? Like there's certain apps that we have on our phone because we need them and we use them all the time. But what is your favorite non-essential app? Cats and Cats is another good one. And the Franklinville Inn while you're there. We have a gift certificate to the Franklinville Inn that we got to use.
Favorite
None.
app.
Non-essential app.
Andrew's sending us a note that says TikTok.
TikTok.
Well,
That one.
right now, Amazon, Walmart, would they
Well,
be
they're-
essential?
They're essential probably now.
Oh, you heard it. He said Amazon's essential. He said it, folks. Owen says Dragons Mobile. We have Word Search, Pinterest, Shutterfly. That's a good one.
Mm.
Emily, Chipotle.
Oh, our kids.
Yeah,
job, Em.
Another vote for Pinterest. You know, when I got my new phone, my Pinterest app went away and it didn't come back with my account. Like I can't log into my old account, so I had to restart everything all over again.
It did online.
So all of those, well, everything did on yours. All of those boards I had for years are gone.
Wow.
Boo, boo, Pinterest.
Wow, Tina. Any other non-essential apps?
Open Table. Does
Well,
that help
that's-
you right now?
Probably.
Can you order takeout on Open Table?
That's a good question.
I don't even know. Amazon free prints?
What's free prints? Free anything is. Obviously, it's got to be like a photo
Like
thing.
photo thing. Look for that one. Okay. Those are some good suggestions.
Yeah, free prints. Chipotle, Shutterfly, Amazon. All right, I got one more.
Okay.
What podcasts are you listening to?
Ooh. Well, what are you listening to?
Ew. Wasn't that me?
I like
I have to admit, I have one. There's one guy's podcast that I listen to. Guess who it is? See how well you know me after almost 25 years.
I didn't know you listened to any podcast. So
Wow.
So who is it?
Andy Stanley.
Oh. Okay.
I like to listen to Andy Stanley. Pretty much on any topic.
I'm
So
liking Carrie Newhoff, his leadership podcast, which is for churches and for businesses. I like that one. And then I have been listening to That Sounds Fun by Annie F. Downs.
Sophie thinks she's having an affair with her Amazon driver. Okay.
All right.
You heard it here first, folks, on the Villains in the Live show. Hopefully Matt's not watching.
Rick Warren. I didn't. I'll have to look for
Oh, that would be a good one too. I get a daily devotion from Rick to my email. But that would be a good one.
Yeah.
Any other good podcasts? Anybody out there listening to podcasts? Hello.
Well, that's not as common, I don't think.
It's not. But not a bad idea. Especially in times like this.
Times such as these. These challenging times.
Day 44, folks. We're on
Day 44. Hey, I broke down and colored my hair. You didn't even notice! Didn't even notice! I used the box dye and I colored my roots. You didn't notice?
I'm sorry, honey. Your hair always looks wonderful to me. All right, so there's something I was going to say, and now it completely slips my mind.
AARP.
Listen, if you're over 50 and you haven't signed up for AARP,
Totally
it's
worth it.
It's a nice time to get a new.
We have like 10 in the house. Why do we need another
It's
one?
smaller than a hockey puck, folks. Well, it's thicker than a hockey puck, but not as big.
Okay. Continue on.
That's all I got.
No dude tonight.
No dude.
Yeah.
I'm all the dude you're gonna get.
Last night was fun though. We played the game Who's the Dude.
Who's the dude with Donna and Brian Myers.
Yeah.
And what's funny about it is after our airing of the show, of course, we were all a little nervous that neighbors might come out and catch us playing with the dude.
Oh. Denise. By the way, Bill, you're rocking the curls in your hair.
Oh, thank you, Denise.
And who cut your hair, Bill? Who was your hairdresser?
My lovely wife cut my hair. Probably could use a little bit more off the top.
Yeah, he was afraid to let me cut too much.
But thank you, Denise. I have naturally curly hair that if I just let it go, I would look like I had a perm after it's too long.
This is true.
Tina has seen it firsthand.
Scott's chiming in on a podcast,
Oh, good.
Unashamed with Phil Robertson.
Oh,
Oh, I bet that is good.
See, this is why you ask questions like this.
See,
You
we're
get
learning
ide-
a
you get
lot.
ideas.
We're getting, because
Get
it's getting a little stale around here.
That's not exactly where I was going with that, Tina. I thought we were doing pretty good.
Bill needs to figure out what he can binge watch, what hobby he can do, what podcast he can listen to. Because he's tired of being stuck in the house with all of us.
We had our first True Green lawn treatment today, everybody. We're gonna have the most beautiful lawn on the block by
Right
this
now.
time tomorrow. I was watching him out there, and he was just spraying, and I was like, well, that better be magic dust he sprayed on our lawn, because it's gonna take a lot more than that.
We have a lot
I'm new to
of
this
moss.
process. I'm new to this process. So if any of you ever been there, feel free to send me pointers. But I'm letting True Green take over my lawn this summer.
I'm hitting the table.
I can't help it.
It's so loud.
So that it looks just as beautiful as everybody else's. Because I'm tired of having the ugliest lawn on the block. But anyway,
Got a lot of moss on our front yard.
yes, our front yard is mostly moss. All right, so we are about that time. We're gonna cut things off. I see Bonnie Crosby is watching us, and a shout out to Bonnie because as soon as we sign off, we're gonna make our family video that we have to send to Bonnie for their kids' school project. So we're looking forward to dancing as a family tonight. Anyway,
I'm looking forward to it.
Sue, looking forward to that. So, thank you, Bob. I appreciate that. I need that affirmation. Speaking of affirmation, tonight's words of encouragement come from the book of Deuteronomy. Now, the story in the book of Deuteronomy is towards the end where Moses is basically speaking to his people, and he's telling them that he's not going to be their leader anymore, and he's trying to offer them words of encouragement during basically what's going to be a very uncertain time for them. And so he says, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified, for the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave or forsake you. And I think that's a good way to end tonight, and some encouraging words during a time such as this. So thank you for joining us tonight. We had good conversation, and we'll see you tomorrow night where we'll try to switch it up a little bit for night number 22.
Whoa.
Tina's going to tell us all about that.
All about the number 22. Be just like Sesame Street.
So, from all of us here and from the Queen herself, have a good night.